What's up, guys? Back with an update on the Focus, and I know what you're thinking. This is the second update this month, and yes, I'm thinking I lied. I'm just gonna make updates whenever I want to now. I can't stick to the one update a month thing. There's too much going on, and so I figured I might as well add another update video. This is Monday, so I do have this whole week off school, the whole next week off school, and then probably a few other days. I don't know yet. I don't really know what days are what now, but yeah, so I'd bring an update with the Focus. There's going to be quite a few things going on in the next few weeks going on with it. So as you can see back here, I took off the ZTS. I didn't take off the Focus yet. I'm going to do that once I go on eBay and order a new Focus badge. And then I have an SVT badge from a Contour I took off the junkyard. So I'm going to put the SVT on there just, for shits and giggles, I guess. Because I can't find the ZTW anywhere, so I'm just going to look cool there. So anyways, the dent is still there. Yep. And I just cleaned the car. I actually took it to the car wash. So it did the underbody and everything, because actually this is like the first time the car is going to be clean for a while, because there's a lot of salt and everything all around here because the roads in Michigan are freezing. So yes, they put salt in, and I get salt dust all over the car and it just looks bad, but it's going to be clean now because most of the salt has wore off. I do believe we're going to be getting some rain today and tomorrow, and then possibly snow on Christmas, so probably not going to stay too clean. But anyways, as getting on to that, I do go down a dirt road every day to get to school most of the time. Because when I go to school, you guys saw the time-lapse video, it's a pretty long drive, and I do a lot of back road driving, so I take a dirt road that nobody knows, and that gets me to school about 5-10 minutes faster, and I don't have to be around people that piss me off on the road. So yeah, looks pretty attractive with the lights in the grill. I did repolish the lights. I hit it with some lens restoration. That one was never as bad. This one was bad, and they look worse in person as they do on camera. They look good on camera, but they don't look that good. Down here, the fog lights, I believe, are getting a little burnt from the bulbs in there, because I don't think they were ever used. They were like brand new when I got them, but I usually run with the fog lights on sometimes, so it's making a little burn mark in there. But oh well, I might be getting not Sylvania. I'm getting Sylvania ZXZs for the headlights, but I might be getting HID fog light set up. I'm not sure yet. I don't think they're gonna be too bright, or I may do an LED setup. I'm totally not sure. I just want something not as yellowish. I just want it to be brighter. So I'm not gonna be getting an SVT grill either. This one looks too good. Rear to the wheels, I just have tire shine on them, and I just wiped them down. And I still have these center caps in here. I'm still on the hunt for original center caps, but oh well. Pinstripe, I'm probably gonna leave the pinstripe on. It makes a nice character line. And as you can see right here, there's like some sort of claw mark or something. I don't know if there's squirrels or cats. I'm gonna say it's squirrels though. And over here, rocker panels, as you can see, there is some bubbling going on along there. I knew that before I bought the car, but I can't have the best of both worlds, really. If I ever see one a lot better than mine, I'm probably not going to buy it either because of the mileage, but that's as bad as they look. They're not going to do too much damage this year. I'm probably going to have to address that probably next year or the year after that if I keep the car. And the exhaust tip right here looks really good. And it's a nice little classy touch. It brings that on a lot of cars. I threw my Angry Grandpa sticker up there just, because. And I plasti dipped this up here, so looks pretty good. It's clean plasti dip. Yeah, that's about it for the outside. Hop onto the motor in a minute. I did paint the calipers and drums and everything. Apparently the radio's on. Let's take this out right here. As you can see, the leather seats are doing just fine. I've only had it for 3,000 miles, 3,500, give or take. There's a bit of a little hole right there, but that's no big deal. Everything else holding up pretty good. I do have these floor mats I got from the junkyard, actually, and these floor mats were out of a Focus, and I believe they fit pretty good in the Focus, so that's why I took them. And the carpet quality is really thick carpet. This is from obviously from a dealership from Arizona. I looked it up. I just have them over my winter floor mats because it's because I just vacuumed it and detailed it for the most part. Detailed it. I'll probably hit it with some wax over a little later on this weekend, and probably gonna make that squeaky noise again. As you can see, 81,000 miles, yes. And yes, that's the bearings. We identified it. They're bearings in the alternator, I think. That's what my dad said. Basically, the bearings, they make that squeaky noise because they're struggling to get some grip. So once they get spinning, they stop. But it's still really annoying. We're going to do that. I think this brake, we're going to fix that. But so far. I rolled over 81,000. I got it with 77 flat. It actually rolled over 77 when I was test driving it, so I have it for 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. So 5,000 mile update this could be. So, yeah, 5,000 mile update. There you go. The inside I wiped everything down. So leather steering wheel's holding up really good. Doing my GPS over there because I really like it there. Pop the trunk. Over here, put the headlights and that on. Door panel, everything is holding up real nice. I just wish this was padded more. It's slightly padded, but not as padded as I would like. Over here, I am getting a new head unit. I ordered it off of Amazon. It should be here. I really hope it's going to be here. Hopefully on Tuesday. I use Prime also. I do have a obviously 4-speed manual or automatic with overdrive. That'd be weird if it was a manual. But over here, as you can see, I have traction control now. Have you seen my previously uploaded video on YouTube? I put our old Focus I found it in the junkyard, so I figured. I don't know if you guys remember, there was like a little burn mark under the e-brake, so I figured I might as well replace this, and ironically, our old Focus is in there, so I took this out of our Focus, and this will act as a switch depending on what I want to use it for. It might be able to use it for my subwoofer, because I ordered a 10-inch subwoofer with my head unit and everything, and I just got this today. The satellite radio, it plugs into the back of my head unit, so I'm excited for Sirius, because my antenna's garbage. And I got this out of a Cougar from the junkyard. I only paid $1 for it. Really, I only paid $1, and my dumbass ripped the wires out of it. So I can't really use that now. It's either I take it for the look, or I really need to use overdrive, because I do use overdrive quite a bit, just to like slow myself down and whatnot. So unfortunately, I can't use this unless somebody wants to take it. But it is like a nice, like it'll act as like a freaking can whack someone with it. So I'll just leave that in the car. Got my Dollar General wipes here, and coming back to the console, there's this handle right here, and I immediately knew this was ours, even by looking at it, but just to secure it was ours, or know it was ours, this handle's in here. My dad put this in the car back when he traveled through Detroit and back for work. He still does, but he takes a different way now. But back then he had a holster in he carried a gun holster with him, so he had his gun holster on that, and just, you know, for extra security, because he didn't know if the car was going to be reliable or not, which it was, but it's always nice to have extra security, because my dad does carry a gun with him, so. And I'm not going to be doing door upgrades to the speakers. If I can go to the junkyard, I found a set of mock speakers out of an Explorer Limited. I'm going to see how much they want for speakers there. But, again, I don't really want to deal with these speakers, because they just have really good bass and stuff. But the treble, if I get my subwoofer and I don't like the treble, like the amount it puts out, I might look into a speaker upgrade, or getting the mock set up, because they have like a little tweeter in the speakers. As you can hear. As you can hear, it sounds pretty good, but there's a bit of static in the antenna, so I'm just glad I'm getting Sirius. And up here, my mirror doesn't really bother me. I might try to get one from the junkyard or something, but it doesn't bother me at all, because it just works perfectly fine. I did clean this up. It was kind of dirty. I cleaned it up. Also, when I went to the junkyard, here it is, I took the key out of our Focus, so I have that to remember it by. And also right here, here's my old key fob in there, as you can see. That was my old one. And I was going through some bins at our house, and this was in there. Oh, if I can get it to over here. That was in a bin, and that said 2002 gray Focus on it. So that was out of our first original Focus, and I programmed it to the car. So there we go. I have a piece from our other Focus, and I have a piece from our first Focus, and now I have my car. So it's a little cool. Now, finally, going on to the back. There's not too much going back here. I do carry friends occasionally back here. And the car was packed, and yes, you can feel the car. When there's people in the car, it is definitely slower. But this is my position, my driving position, and I fit behind myself just fine, actually. I am no complaints. Except this is stretching out the pocket. I will take that out. It's still stretched out, but oh well. But everything is pretty good back here. Actually, to take the console out, there was just a little bolt here and then 2 bolts on the cup holders, and it just lifted right out surprisingly. I said to lift the e-brake up and throw it in neutral. And then there's 2 little screws holding the center console on. That was real easy to do. So, I don't have a sunroof, unfortunately. Oh well. And one of my friends, me and my friends were screwing around, and my friend was holding on to the handle. I'm not going to tell you how it broke, but yes, it fell down, so I'm going to have to fix that eventually. Going from the junkyard. I do want to get crossbars for it just to give it that station wagon look, sporty station wagon look. I don't know if you've seen it, but we had to do some rust repair under here when we were redoing the lights. Yet they still don't work, so I have to splice some new wire in there and do some work under there. Then there's some undercoating, some rubberized paint I used on that. So then I touched it up over here. For the most part, it's all right. And this little bubble right here, but I'm not worried about that. Then there's a little bit of residue from the ZTS, but I can still hit that with some solvent. It'll come right off. And back here, I got this cover actually from the junkyard. I paid $10 for it. The guy wanted 10, but I went to the one where I can usually haggle them down. And I paid $5 for this. Yes, it is a little cut right here, but since I'm getting my subwoofer, I want to have a little bit of extra protection, just a little peace of mind that I have it covered just in case. Even though I do have tinted windows, but these are like $100 online, and that are like brand new or used at or like brand new condition. So $5 for this. I just have to do a little. I have some sewing skills. I'm gonna try to sew it up, just heat this up and get it around there. And yes, it's tan. It was filthy when I got it. I cleaned it up. I'm gonna have to clean it up some more once I sew this all up. But yeah, I went to the junkyard a few months ago and this exact cover was in there. I figured, you know what, I'm not even gonna get it. And then I still came back to check if there was any more covers, and they're really hard to find. So I figured might as well take it, I guess. $5 is a steal. And then here's all my stuff back here. I just organized it, just some shoes and stuff, my toolboxes. I still have to get my bins back there. That's just, once I get my subwoofer installed, I'll organize it all back up. So, and I just went to AutoZone and I got some spark plugs and wires. I got Bosch wires and NGK spark plugs. So I'm going to have new spark plugs and wires. I'm going to do that in a few days. As you can see up to the front, everything, all the lights work. And here, I blew the air intake out too recently, and the wires, they are all original. They're Motorcraft, but there's a little bit of a tear on that one. That's no big deal though. And there's the SVT coolant cover. But yeah, everything's running pretty good except that bearing. But that's just annoying, I guess. But yeah, everything else, that's about it really. I do have to fix the grill. I still need to tighten it down because it jiggles. Because as you guys know, the tabs are all broken. But just do one last walk around of it, and then I'm gonna end it up here. And then you guys are probably gonna be getting another update video by the end of the month because I have all that stuff in. But I just wanted to make this here because there's so much stuff I got to go through. I don't like making long videos. I like to keep them under 10 minutes, and obviously I'm going on to 13. But yeah, sorry about the unstable camera. It's pretty cold out. And I do need to eventually do the underbody, as in squirt it off, because the car wash doesn't do a good job with that. As you can see, the undercoating, if you can see it, it's covered in dirt right now. But yeah, that's about it for this one. And the usual, guys, thanks for watching, and hope you all enjoyed. And we'll see you on the next one.